Hey, what is up, guys? It is Slickmuff here, back again with another video with just a one-on-one chat between you and I today. We're going to be talking about my videos in the past couple months, and the videos have been doing very well. The past 48 hours, for instance, I've gotten like 80,000 video views. I gained 400 subscribers, or 700 subscribers in the past 48 video hours. So things have been doing very, very well for the channel, and as such, I've been getting some feedback and criticism. And a lot of people have been saying that I talk about the Batman Arkham video games too much. So let me explain why I make the videos that I do. And what I've learned, um, I, I was in a class once for history class, and we were doing oral history interviews. And I've done history interviews with a Holocaust survivor, two of them, in fact, a part of my project here at UNC. And my professor was talking about how at UNC we have this huge database with a bunch of oral history interviews that are great historical pieces of work, and how sometimes some of the interviews no one even looks at them, maybe 10, 15 people, and how what's the point of doing these interviews, interviewing a Holocaust survivor, which I think is something that's really cool and important, if nobody watches them. Like, what do people get out of them? So that's kind of the perception that I've had about YouTube, is the sense of like, what is the most amount of people that I can impact in a positive way in a day through my videos. And I try to do an act of kindness every day. So this is kind of the way that I think, in the sense that, like, I try to inflict has a negative connotation, but just promote the most amount of good or positivity in people's lives per day. And people don't enjoy my videos if they don't see them. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I was talking about the acts of kindness. So, like, yesterday I helped a lady with her groceries at Target, whatever. So that's one thing that I try to do in terms of being kind or a nice person or whatever. And on YouTube, no one can enjoy my videos if they don't see them. So the way I've always thought about it is, what's the point in making videos that nobody sees? And I've been on YouTube for many years, and I've made plenty of videos that nobody sees. And I've realized that there's nothing to gain. Nobody gains from making videos that nobody watches, okay? So first of all, I don't gain because I spend hours and hours of work into content that nobody watches or enjoys. Okay, so that's one thing. Two, the viewer doesn't enjoy because nobody watches the video anyway. So, like, compared to a Batman Arkham video that's seen by a ton of people that a lot of people enjoy. And here's the thing, is that a lot of people have been critiquing the Batman Arkham videos, but when I look at them, my average video gets like 2,000 likes and like 50 to 100 dislikes. So in terms of the like to dislike ratio, it's really good, and people seem to really be enjoying the videos. And then I look in the comments, and it's tons, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that really want to have an outlet to talk about these games, to talk about DC video games more broadly, that don't have that outlet because, well, we can only talk about the game when we get a press release. In my opinion, reading a press release from WB is super boring, and I'm never going to do that, in the sense that I'm not just going to wait until WB emails me with their press release and then I'll read word for word exactly what they say. This is not to say that I'm making a delineation between speculation and, actual official announcements. But what I mean to say is, I don't agree at all with the notion that we should just wait until WB announces the game, because it's fun to speculate. It's fun to think about what we want from the game. It's fun to engage this community in the interim years while we're not getting a game, because otherwise that community will fade, and I don't want that to happen, because it's something that I've been a part of for years and I really am passionate about it. And for all these reasons, I don't agree with those that say I should not make Batman Arkham videos. And I want to pass it to you guys and let me know what you guys have been thinking about the videos recently, just because they've been getting so much attention, so many views and likes and favorites and subscriptions, and I've realized that there is a true niche for these videos on YouTube that no one is fulfilling. And I feel as though other content creators or other viewers, for whatever reason, are resentful of that because they're successful. So the question to me is, are they a net positive thing or are they a net negative thing? And as I said, looking at the like to dislike ratio and the views, and me making videos that nobody watches, and I say nobody watches, I mean, like, a bad video for me gets 2,000-3,000 views, which is still a lot of people. But comparatively to the amount of people I can have watched my videos, 80,000 people in a couple days, that's incredible. And that's something that I love about YouTube, is being able to reach so many people and engage with so many people in such a short span of time, and interacting with people that have never heard of me before, never seen me before, gain new followers, subscribers, and sort of grow this community and get everybody involved. And that's the whole idea of the Gotham Knights. Sorry, I just smacked my Apple Watch. The whole idea with the Gotham Knights is to involve the entire community in the excitement for the new DC games, instead of just us YouTubers sitting on the pedestal. Okay, I'm gonna read my WB press release now. Okay, so we do not have an announcement at this time. So don't talk about the game. Don't say anything. Don't speculate, because just wait for us to announce everything. And some YouTubers have been very condescending about the fact that I make videos about the game, saying that, like, I'm not reliable as a news source and that they should only stay tuned to their channel because my videos aren't reliable and whatever. But it's important to note that I'm not a news channel. And it's just something that is very important to distinguish, is that I am not a news channel. I have no intention of doing that. To me, it's just boring, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's not something I want to do. So I love speculating, theorizing. I love really talking about the games. I love getting my friends in a Skype call and just recording us talking about the games, shooting shit, basically. I love, all of those types of things. And, if it were the case that I couldn't talk about a game until we get a press release, I wouldn't have made a video in the past 4 years. And what video would I have made? I would have made a comics video that no one would have watched because no one reads comics. It's just like, and that's the reality of it. I can say, oh, I would love to make comics videos, and people comment from that time to time, Slick, make a comics video, but no one reads comics. I know that this is the case because I look at sale figures. Like, I would look at, okay, this is cool. I just read this Batgirl comic, and I read comics regularly. I buy them every week. But not a whole bunch of them because I don't have the income for it at the moment, or enough money. But like when I do have a little bit of spare money, I'll, buy comics and stuff, and I'll look at the sales figures and I'm like, wow, I'm one of 16,000 people in the whole freaking world that read this comic book. Like, nobody bought it at all, which is fine. I mean, but it's just why would I make a video for something that only, 15,000 people enjoyed in the whole world, and maybe a couple hundred people will look up on YouTube, compared to the Batman Arkham games, which millions and millions and millions of people have enjoyed. So it's not something that, I only want to do Batman Arkham videos, but it's just that it's something that first of all, I've been more passionate about YouTube in the past month than I've been in a long time, okay? And there's a reason in the past couple years I haven't made videos. And the reason is because I've let comments get to my head about, oh, you're just milking this, or, you're making videos, you're doing videos about a dead game series, the Batman Arkham games. And I took that to heart, and I really took that criticism, and I thought, damn, these are really negative comments, and I get them on every video that I do. But then I realized that they're a couple, maybe 2 or 3, and then I have thousands of comments of people loving that, and not necessarily loving the video necessarily, but just loving that a video is being made about it, and that they have an outlet in the comments to talk with other Batman Arkham fans, to talk with other DC Games fans. Because, as I said, I can make a video about my favorite Batgirl comic that I just read. I just read a really good one, Batgirl 26, I think. And no one's going to read it, or no one's going to watch that video. Why would I do that? Why would I spend hours doing a panel-by-panel breakdown when there's people online, other YouTubers, that have already done a panel-by-panel analysis where they're reading it in dramatic voices and shit? You can already get the whole breakdown. You can already read the whole comic via a YouTube video, And so, and then they also don't make videos about those type of comics anyway. It's all just the big ones, Spider-Man, blah, blah, blah. So, additionally, the Batman Arkham games is something I love to talk about. It's a passion of mine. I've loved doing YouTube the past month, and I can't say that that's been the case necessarily in the past year. That's why I've disappeared for a month or two at a time. And then I'll come back, and, I'm self-conscious about comments of people saying that I need to branch out and do new things. The fact of it is that this is the audience that I've built on YouTube, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And if you're unhappy that I make Batman Arkham videos, then that's not something I'm going to like stop doing. And for as many subscribers as I've gained, I've lost some as well. Of some people that maybe they don't care about the Batman Arkham games anymore. They don't care about DC video games anymore, and that's fine. But it's something that I care about, and I love DC Comics. I love the video games. I love the movies, and I think that the DC video games are something that I especially love talking about here on YouTube, and it's something that I'm really, really excited about. In terms of 2019 entertainment, I'm way more excited for a new Batman video game than, let's say, a new movie. Although the Joker movie I'm pretty excited for. But a movie I get 2 hours of excitement out of and joy out of. Whereas a video game I get hundreds and hundreds of hours. I mean, Arkham Knight I've played 400 or 500 hours maybe. Additionally, all the hours that I spent making videos about the game. Easter eggs, walkthroughs, videos of the game, speculation beforehand, all that kind of stuff. So, with all that being said, I think that the Arkham content is not going anywhere on the channel. And, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below, but I really appreciate all the positive support. This is really just addressing a small minority of people, and I've seen some people being very negative, and that's fine. But, it's just that I love talking about this stuff. I love speculating about it. And I love making videos about the games. I love keeping people informed. A lot of people tell me that, even though I'm not like a news channel per se, I keep people informed about developer teases. And, if there is a press release, of course, I'll cover it. But I'm just not the type of channel that's only going to do press releases. But that's just me. It's not a bash to anybody else. But it's just more so that, that's kind of the lane that I'm in. And I'm not going to... I'm like blocking out the haters, so to speak. I don't care what other people think about that. That's just kind of what I'm gonna do, because that's what works for me. That's what people enjoy. I like doing it. My viewers like it. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not gonna listen to detractors that say, I'm milking the games, or why am I still talking about that? So that's kind of all I have to say about that. But this is a positive video. This is not a negative video. And I think at the start of the video I posed this more as a poll. I'm going to ask you guys. But I think, after talking through things, this has been kind of therapeutic. I don't really give a shit. I'm just going to fucking keep making the videos I want to make. You know what I mean? So whatever videos I want to make, that's what's going to be happening. And the thing is that the videos that I want to make is the vids that get, that you guys enjoy, that people click on and watch and comment and engage. And I can look at the analytics. I can look at what is the greatest watch time, and I can look at, okay, this 12-minute video, most viewers made it all the way through sometimes, so they watched a great percentage of it. Whereas this other video that I make, well, maybe people will click on it, but they don't watch the whole thing, so they're not engaged. And I'm thinking about that too. I'm thinking about how can I engage my audience? How can I make this video more engaging? It's not just a matter of getting people to watch the video. If they only watch it for 30 seconds, what the hell's the point? I didn't entertain anybody. I just wasted 30 seconds of somebody's life because they quit out the video after 30 seconds. So I think about these things too. How to be a more engaging content creator. And these are all complicated questions that I still don't know after years of doing YouTube. But I think that I've had a lot of success on the channel the past years really, but especially in the past couple months, and I just want to keep that up. And if that means not necessarily listen, because here's the thing too, is that people, what they say and what they do are two different things. So people will sometimes say that they want me to do other videos, but just because I do those other videos doesn't mean that people will watch them, right? So you look at what people do, not what they say. You look at what people watch. You look at what the analytics and the data show you. And I think most importantly, you look at what I want to do and what I think is fun. And I get really excited talking about the Batman games. I get really excited talking about DC games. And my viewers do too. And I see it in the comments. I see my subscribers. They message me. This is what I get messages about on Twitter. People don't ask me about, other things. They don't ask me about Battlefield 5. They don't ask me about that stuff. They ask me about the new Batman game. They ask me about new DC game. So, with all that being said, I'm really optimistic for 2019. I mean, I am very, very confident we're getting a reveal in 2019. And as such, that's something that's a very positive development, and I'm really, really excited for it. It's just the only thing I can say is that it's going to be absolutely great. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I hope you guys are excited for what we can hopefully expect to be a DC release in 2019. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.